I had all these people, you know, abortion, 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 it's better for you, it's what you need to do.
To have my teenage daughter say, Mom, I'm pregnant, I'm 15 and I'm pregnant, you know, so I needed some help.
I cried a lot. I didn't quit crying until I got home, and I still didn't cry. I still cried, you know, about a month or so after that.
Me and Dad were riding in the truck and saw the number on the billboard and scratched it down pretty fast and called when I got home, and they put me in touch with Lori, and that's how I found APRC.
APRC has helped us through a lot of things, counseling, the ultrasounds. They've done, you know, free ultrasounds for us, so we had baby pictures, and they gave us a car seat and just a bunch of different things that we needed, and they helped us through that and have just been so kind and so, you know, and they haven't judged me for any of the things that I've done.
I'll never forget that day, for when they came in, we sat for a good 2 hours just discussing their situation and helping them calm down and helping them see that there are choices and that there are people who will help them walk through those choices in a healthy way.
APRC is one of several pregnancy resource centers that Majella refers to. And the role of Majella Society is to harness the power of major media to connect women in need with compassionate help.
In Sarah's case, of course, they saw our number on the billboard, which is our outdoor advertising program that we do in the Austin media market. But in addition to the billboards, we have our television commercials, our 30-second commercials, which run throughout the media market and are very effective in being able to change attitudes.
It's frightening being 17 and pregnant.
Being alive today has special meaning for both of us. There have been times when I almost didn't make it, but the one time I had the most to lose was before I was even born. My mom.
There is still a voice. Abortion changes everything.
When the commercials are on, we can tell because our telephone rings a whole lot more than when they're not. And so it would be my desire to see the commercials air all year round.
Now, in addition to the outdoor advertising, the television advertising, we also have an internet strategy in which we try to connect with teenagers, and we do that through our partner organization, teenbreaks.com. Really, it's a life-friendly website that gives teens a variety of information about sex and relationships and abortion, and we have been able to dramatically increase the number of visits by teenagers from Texas to teenbreaks.com through our strategy.
In interviews with women that have had abortions, over 70% of them said they would have made a different decision if just one person would have been there to help them.
The Majella Society has found a way, a brilliant way, to reach so many people through the internet and through their ads and through their billboards and through their commercials. And so as a family, we sat down and we decided this is where we want our money to be going right now.
As a former state Supreme Court justice, I can tell you that looking at the political arena, since judges are elected on a partisan basis, I can tell you that these ads are very effective because I believe that legislators will see the trends, that we're trending toward pro-life, and hopefully, since the legislators have to rely on votes to get elected, they will see that the landscape is changing. There's a culture of life emerging in Texas, and that will have an impact on their votes that they cast on the legislature.
We know in this strategy that we're following that has been used in other places, for instance, Wisconsin, where they've saved over 50,000 lives during the course of their media campaigns. We can have that same impact here in Texas.
This is exactly what the pro-life movement needs to be doing. You can reach so many people. And driving down the road, you can see a billboard and say, hey, my money went to help do that. I can see my money at work with Majella. I see the commercials happening.
Where can I find out?
I see the billboards. And I know I'm partly responsible for that, and that makes me feel great.
dream since I was 8 years old was to be a pediatrician. And I think as I've gotten older, it's kind of changed a little bit, but I still want to be that. I still want to do that. It's just now that I have the baby, I don't exactly get the whole privilege of just straight to college, you know, and get away from home because now I'm going to need my home to be able to afford the things that I have to do. But through high school, I'm planning on taking cosmetology and getting a job out of high school with cosmetology and starting college to be a pediatrician.
And it's just incredible, the life change. It's not just the material needs, but it's the life change. Really has been a major difference for Colleen and Sarah, I believe. And so I just appreciate that they were able to find us that day. Don't know what would have happened otherwise. So it was seeing that billboard and calling that number.
I'm very hopeful and optimistic that abortions will become very rare in my children's lifetime, perhaps.
This story with Sarah is so important to us because we get to see an end result. We know we're not going to always see that. I know that someday we may have someone actually walk in our offices and say, I'm here because of you. I'm here because of what you did and how you reached out to my mother to make that decision.